been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Murray eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Conner. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put in the boxing ring, right?
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And, Charles, yeah, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Play action. It's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. It's caught right side by Daniels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Murray from midfield. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Connor breaks through the contact. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Murray now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they go play action now. Burrow going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Play fake. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Higgins, what a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flush to his. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And some room to roam now. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Robert Alford. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Connor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11 mighty.
He gets this one to Boyd. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find Isabella. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man, Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So there he goes left side. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
68 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the deep. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 81 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Murray to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Throwing now is Joe Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Murray out to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.